There was a failure in linking the business strategy with the vision of the project. Also, the airport's project management team made an assumption that individual airlines would make their own baggage handling arrangements. This was not the case. As a result, the project management team had to change their strategy if an integrated system was to be built. They needed to take back responsibility from the airlines and run the project themselves. Poor integration management prolonged the project by 2 years. Time management is one of the pivotal processes in project management to ensure timely completion of a project. The process of requesting the bid for the design and construction of the system was not initiated until the summer of 1991. Based on the original project schedule, this left just over 2 years for the contract to be signed and for the system to be designed, built, tested and commissioned. The schedule set for completing the project was not feasible. Time frame for project completion became a lot shorter, and there were numerous warnings and indications that project completion within 2 years was impractical. Experts had warned that it took a full 2 years to build the Munich airport system, which was a lot simpler than the Denver baggage system. Scope management involves defining and controlling processes required for the project work to be a success. The scope was defined within just 3 intense working sessions. The complexity of the project was not understood, and the scope was therefore underestimated. The complexity consisted of the system being a new avenue, and it was expected to be 10 times larger than any other baggage system. Failure to fully comprehend the scope led to a major delay in the starting of the project. Defining the scope without the involvement of stakeholders led to the development of an inadequate scope. The scope was ultimately not tested, and the prototype was not viewed independently. Changes were not accommodated for when defining the scope. The budget for the project was fixed. This decision limited the possibilities and changes that could take place. The more delays the project encountered, the more costs they incurred. The city of Denver had to pay excess costs for the airport, even though the airport was not open. To maintain an empty airport and interest charges cost the city of Denver $1.1 million per day. Assuming that the individual airlines would make their own baggage handling system arrangements was also a miscalculation in terms of stakeholder management. All stakeholders that were going to be influenced by the project were supposed to be consulted regarding the way forward. The consequences of not involving the stakeholders resulted in recurring changes in strategy. Walter and BAE ignored all the other stakeholders when making key decisions with regards to the project. Senior management also failed to listen to several managers within BAE who were voicing their concerns, stating that the project would not be feasible. Walter, being a leader who chose to make decisions on his own, also affected stakeholder management. Project human resource management involves the process of organizing, managing, and leading the people involved in a project. A key point the airport project management team failed to see was that a shift in the technology required a shift in organizational technology. Organizational responsibility may have involved hiring personnel with the necessary expertise to understand the complex technology that Denver was hoping to adopt.
Created using Powtoon.